Alright, how's it going guys? AlphaYGO back at it again. This is a continuation from the first day profile. You can check out that profile over on Spanko's channel, aka Cameraman. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, went EXO with the deck. Decided it was a really good time to at least show off a little bit what the deck can do. You guys can see the profile over on his channel. I'll make sure to put it in the description below, or I'll put it over here if I can edit it in. I don't know if I could edit it in, but you know what? It's alright. But today I'm just gonna show you a little bit of what the deck can do. It's really simple, but it's effective. Again, we're making up really simple skill drain locks. We're setting up a lot of different interactions, and it's just really cool because it's Buster Blader, right? So, without further ado, what you only need is this one card, right? Because this one card equals seeing this card. So, you're gonna get normal, you can get this card, right? And you set it, and that's pretty much all there is to it. But you just turn this into a Striker Dragon, right? And then on your opponent's turn, you flip this card up, and what happens is, it sends you a Destruction Sword and a Buster Blader. And the cool thing is this is all cost, so you can actually banish this right now if you wanted to.
So this is not ashable?
No.
That's cool.
Yeah. So what this trap card does is it makes the fusion. What this card did is make the synchro. And what happens is all your opponent's dragon monsters cannot activate their effect. It's skill drain. But the problem is, hey, they're not dragons. Well, this card makes them a dragon, right? So skill drain lock, just having these two. But obviously, it's a little bit more complicated when you get new cards into the mix. If we open Lebellion, we can pitch Lebellion to add Serenir, or we can get Magnuma. Obviously, Potato Patala depends on what you already have, but let's say it's Serenir, right? You get Serenir, and you can banish the Buster, special Serenir, right? Use Lebellion to pitch the Serenir, and then you can use their effects, right? You can dump the spell, and then you can activate the trap, right? And obviously you can get all this stuff later, which is really good. But then you can turn these two into a Link 2, and that Link 2 is either Buster Whelp or Seals, right? So what this does is you can end up dumping one of these two. This is Extra Duck Lock, and this is one-sided Abyss Dweller. So you can choose which one you want to do, which is absolutely broken, right? And whenever you have one, exactly, one-sided Abyss Dweller from the YCS Rayhan himself, bro.
YCS champion, Rayhan Raid.
Yeah. So, and you're wondering, oh, how do I get it activated, right? How do I activate it? What this card does is you can grab one of these and equip it onto your Buster Blade. Boom. That's it.
So now you're setting up like a Extra Deck Lock or the Abyss Dweller Lock, plus a Beast.
Yeah, on top of the skill drain,
yeah,
right? Which is absolutely fantastic. But obviously, you have different decision trees you can make, because if you don't go this, you can just go sealed instead, right? You know what, I'm just going to keep these on the field because no matter what, we're going to have them. So you can tell from this position, a lot of cool things that can happen is we set this on end phase, right? So when we banished all this stuff on your opponent's turn, the Striker Dragon for this, we can use its effect to tuck it back into our cards, right? And another thing was, because everything your opponent controls is a dragon, we can use the seals to send it off for Elbaz. Elbaz can contact with all your opponent's dragons because it's a dragon for Albalenitis, right? So
you're breaking an entire board plus setting up a skill drain lock.
Exactly, right? And if you have another extender, as you can see right there, I could just make the Buster, and if I had like a Magnuma, I can just make the seals anyways.
Yeah.
So I can get all of it, right? And that's what I've been doing all day.
So the more cards you have, the more you go.
Yeah, and that's all I was doing at locals, honestly. Right? You guys can kind of see what the gist of what everything kind of works. It's just so much value, and it's already, none of these are bricks because you're already running Branded Fusion because of this card, right? And when you have and the other cool synergies, when you make Albalenitis, when you contact with Fuse everything, you can use Branded Beast to send it off, right? Because like eventually you're gonna get a Bisted back, right? From your hand or from your grave because of your setup, right? You'll use this to send any dragon. This switches any fusion at the end. That fusion at the end is Branded Fusion.
So then for your follow-up, you have a full Branded Fusion combo.
Which is insane amount of damage. It's a Mirror Jade. It just connects also well, right?
Exactly. And these are pretty big bodies on their own, right?
Yeah, exactly. And this whole time, this alone was just forcing your opponent not to be able to play.
Yeah.
On top of all these different interactions that were available to you. right? So that's kind of the gist of what the deck does. Obviously, when you open, I mean, everything just weaves into each other really well, right?
Yeah.
All you really need is like a starter plus an extender or two, and you just get, it's not even like one extra interruption. You get like a whole set of floodgates, or set up like this like insane amount of like swinging turns every single time. But yeah, that's about the gist of it. Not much really more to explain on Buster Blader, truthfully. It's a very simple deck, to be honest, but I like the ceiling and what the list has right now because there's so many different intricacies that the engines have, especially with Buster Blader, right? Because it's like a match made in heaven, honestly, all these cards. But yeah.
Alright. I mean, it's your video. End it off.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you want to see more Buster Blader stuff, let me know. Peace.